Okay, so now that we've done the neck, the action height at the bridge, the nut slots, now we're going to do the fourth step of the setup, which is the intonation. And intonation is really easy. You know, a guitar is equal temperament. So that means it's a fretted instrument. I can't move the frets. What I can move are the bridge saddles. So what I want is for the open E to be in tune. I'm using a strobe tuner for this. And then I'm going to hit my 12th fret. And as you can see, that's falling a little bit flat. The way strobe tuners work, see my E? I'm actually just looking at this line just to make it for the purposes of this demo. If I go a little bit flat, see everything is moving flat. If I'm going a little bit too sharp, if I have it tuned up a little too high, see everything's moving up. So let me tune that down back into pitch. So there's E. And I'm going to move to A. I want to put the whole guitar into tune. The more you use a strobe tuner, the better you'll get with it. Strobe tuners are much more accurate than like your pedal board tuner, like your TC or your TU2 or 3. There we go. And also, for the purposes of this demo, I just have the bridge bass slammed down. There is a fifth step when you're doing a floating bridge, like on a Strat, where you're going to go back and float the bridge. But just for now, like a hardtail Strat or a Telecaster, this is essentially a fixed bridge because I have the claw slammed down. So for the purposes of this demo, I'm just going to intonate the guitar as we have it. So there's E. See how that's in tune? And now I hit the 12th fret. And I'm not slamming it in very high. That's going to be like knocking it purposely sharp. See how it's falling down just a little bit? So if my 12th fret strike tone is falling down, if it's too flat, that means I need to sharpen the 12th fret to be exactly 1 octave above the open note. So there's E, there's 12th fret. In order to sharpen the tone, I need to shorten the lengths of the string. The easy way to remember which way you need to go, if you think of a piano, so like your bass keys, the strings are longer. The treble keys, the strings are shorter. So they go higher the shorter the string gets. So I'm going to shorten the length of the string. There we go. So I'm just going to move that forward just a little bit. That knocked my strike tone open, flat, and there's E. Tune it up. Strike tone open is in tune. Strike tone up here. See how it's fluttering a little bit, but it's sticking? A little bit more. And there it is. Now, when I hit my 12th fret, that will be exactly 1 octave above my open note. So now A. Seems to be creeping up just a little bit. So I'm just going to kind of move on down the road here, get everything squared away. Now the more you do this, the quicker you'll get at it. Here's G. See how that's all right. I'm going to move that up just a little bit. It's still falling a little flat. You're probably going to notice something that's happening to me with these saddles as I move up the chain here. Is that the wound strings are 3 saddles in a row, and the plain strings are also 3 saddles in a row. I'm going to show you what this looks like when we get done. And this one, I'm just going to move this back because I already know where it needs to go. Put that in tune. Like I said, the more you do this, the quicker you'll get at it. There's B. That could come back. And E. And there we go. See that? Now I know I'm in tune. So if you're going to notice here, look where my saddles ended up. So it's E, A, D, wound, 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 3 in a row, plain, 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 G, B, E, 3 in a row. So say hypothetically this guitar had a wound G. This saddle is going to be more, it's going to be forward a little bit. It might even be like 4 in a row or closer to this side. This is why like on an acoustic guitar, they scoop the B in the saddle. So it's like these 4 are wound strings, those 2 are plains. So if you ever see a guitar that does something like this, like say just it's been played and that B is something like that, it's not 3 in a row, the plain strings in a row, you can probably guess that the guitar is not intonated correctly. So quick way to get there would be to do something like this, just to put it in between the other 2, and you're going to play in tune all the way up and down the fretboard.